Sorry, y'all. When you live in the country, or I'm gonna say a rural area, where there's a lot of older folks, they don't be believing in calling. They'll stop by, blow the horns out. So that's what happened. But what's up, y'all? It's your girl B Rose, aka Black Rose, coming into you with another exclusive because y'all need. You see me doing something, now you wanna come harass me. Granted, she harassed me all morning. Well, not even all morning, but since I got her out of the cage. But if you have not came across my channel, or if you have not came across my channel, or you don't know who I am, just go take a look at my channel. Like, binge watch me. I promise it's gonna be for your entertainment. You might find some shit you like, you might find some shit you don't like. But guess what? I'm never gonna put that camera down. Sorry I'm coming to y'all with the bonnet. Should I take the bonnet off? One thing about dreads, baby, it's the hairstyle. But no, you see me talking to the people. What's up, y'all? It's your girl B Rose, aka Black Rose, coming to you with another exclusive, and I highly advise you to go watch my last video. I posted it on TikTok. I posted it on here. Well, I created it on TikTok, posted it on here, and I shared it to my my Twitter, which is known as X now. And it's literally just talking about content creation, and how it's not just one thing, or how it's not just, for some people it is just one thing. For some people it is just picking up a phone and recording what you did. It's no real, I would say, creativity behind it. It just is what it is on the screen. Like, I followed people who took us through their life of how they made this a full-time career, and how, regardless of what they think they should have, or of how long they've been doing it, they still continue to show up and do it, because for them it's therapy. For them, this is an art form. For them, it's a way of life. And the clicks, the views, the aesthetically pleasing, that's fine too. But we talking about just tangible things, like setting up a phone and recording the video with your friend, regardless of what that may look like. Like, cause last night, this is how I was on a rabbit hole of like now really wanting to. I think I was speaking through me last night to everybody because I was saying dun, 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 dun. Like it was just spitting out like word vomit. So last night, yesterday, I'm sitting in the house eating. My best friend texts me to tell me that one of like the local neighborhood legends had passed away. He was an older man, which is not to be expected, but he was like a foundational person for one of her community. Like he would always show up at where he needed to be, bring his grill. Like he was that older man for the community. Like everybody knew who he was. Granted, he was related to me too, but it was different from my best friend because she's actually from there, spent more time around him. Excuse me. Me personally, I would come and go because I basically was living like two different lives. I mean, we both were, but that was her home, if that makes sense. So she's like, yeah, come to the park. I might roll up. And yeah, so I went and me and her was just having like just talking because we were talking, but it just so happened that it was people around. It was two dudes around. They were younger than us, but we ended up, talking to them and just talking about life. We was telling him like, y'all hear how we talking right now? This is our life. This is how we talk. This is how we have conversations. Like this is what we do on a regular basis. This ain't just cause y'all around, or this ain't like this is us. Like this is us. Like this is what we do. So then we started talking about like film and video, and I went down the whole spiel of just I've had to tell like because the dude he also did video, which was how ironic is that. So I had to tell him like it ain't just what you pulling your camera out to watch or to view. It's so much more than that. Like sometimes, yeah, the modern version of content creation or video creation, like it looks good, it looks cool. But let's go back. Let's go back to before this was even a known career. Let's go back to when people was just doing this shit for the sheer enjoyment and posting it. Because, at one point you did not get paid on YouTube. People was just posting videos. Like, do y'all remember Chongalicious? Do y'all remember the parody era? Where people was making, what is this? Champion the job through? Or whatever the case is. Like, just doing stuff. Like, some people, like, always had it in them to specifically chase that thing. But it's like we didn't know where this shit was gonna take us. Like we didn't know how far content creation was gonna come. Like, cause now we at the point where we don't even have to sit behind a camera and record no more. We can literally create AI generated videos with voices, with your own voice, with stock images and videos that are not you. And I feel like that takes away from the artistry, the numbers and things going viral. That takes away from the artistry. That takes away from you actually having an idea and deciding it to film it through your eyes, through your lens, telling your story. Because it's also about the art of storytelling. It's so much more than just going viral. It's so much more than just clicks and views. Like, it has to be a part of your life. Because I was also telling them, like, I've watched so many creators who do this, who I know, like, this, that girl, like, they put out consistently, they got good content, they put in their life into it. But they don't have the numbers that you would think they would have, or that they even think that they should have, because they've been doing it so long. They've been doing it without even realizing, like, oh, I could live off just simply doing this. So I had to tell him, like, go back, like, before you, like, just do your research. Put put a different set of eyes on when you're looking at content. Put a different set of eyes on when you're looking at movies. You can literally learn from anything. You can literally learn from any person. It's way more than just pulling your phone out and taking a video, because anybody can do that, you know? And not only that, people have, for some people, it may have started off as, oh, I'm gonna film me going on a walk, or I'm gonna film me making teas, or I'm gonna film me crocheting this blanket, or I'm gonna film me creating a piece of art, or I'm gonna frame, or I'm gonna record myself preparing for a marathon. And then that's where the storytelling can come into place, because now people are asking you questions and you might feel a little bit comfortable enough to talk to them, and now you're sharing more and more parts of your life and you're creating art from it. Documentation is not just about being paid for the shit. To be a true cinematographer, that was what, like, really made me do a deep dive and started wanting to be around the environment. Cinematography. Oh my God. And just learning from people and experiences, and like, I haven't went, not even experience, it was experiences, because people are literally going to different places and just recording like video. They're being invited to record video of volcanoes, of Antarctica, of Switzerland, of New Zealand. Like, so many places the camera can take you than just Hollywood. Like, I never wanted to necessarily do this because I wanted to be mainstream. I wanted to do this because I'm naturally a creative being, and I'm starting to notice, like, creativity is how I cope with life, because not many things give me joy. So, I'm not gonna say not many things give me joy. I'm not gonna say that. But being in the rat race does not bring me joy. So I gotta do things that'll keep me sane, like talking to y'all, being in front of this camera, drawing, sketching, whatever that may look like. Taking a picture of some cool shit I saw outside, or it's more than just entertainment I feel like for the artist, because you get to see people being real. Like, one of my favorite creators will literally tell you, like, I be telling y'all, like, I don't be doing that. I be wanting the bed right. Like, I will literally get out of the bed and record specifically for y'all. I will do things just to put it on camera. And it was like, a lot of times, like, y'all don't know how much this has saved me. Talking things out has saved my mindset. And watching your video back and realizing, like, girl, or like even just going back and looking at content from years ago or videos from years ago, and just being like, damn, like, I was not thinking I was gonna be here. I've seen the real about content creation on so many fronts. People talking about they went from full-time creator to 9-to-5 job. Like, people being honest and real about their journeys. Like, if I feel drawn to you, there's a reason. For one, that I watch you every day, or I come back. You teaching me lessons. You teaching me how to be consistent. You teaching me, like, not to give up on what I actually want to do. Like, shout out to my girl, Vibrant Peace. She's from South Carolina. Content, I don't even like to use the term content creator, because there is a filmmaker. Essentially, we are filmmakers. We're learning the art of filmmaking. My girl is from South Carolina, and she told the story, or she showed us her being in her car and transitioning into a apartment and having a stable place of living. Like, she ended up going viral on TikTok just from car content, which transcended, because sometimes you do have to pick and choose what platforms you use. If you feel like YouTube ain't working for you, you might need to go take a crack at Instagram. That's what I did last year. It wasn't that YouTube wasn't working for me. It was just, it's either I do these or just figure out an alternative way to try to get my videos up, because one of my biggest things is tech. I need new shit. So, yeah, but she showed the transition of her living in her car to being in a stable place and figuring out her life and figuring out what she want to do and trying new things and getting closer to God. Like, you learn so much by watching a person's journey. It's not just about going viral. We're essentially storytellers. Like, I still have so many stories that I have yet to tell, and I have footage of things that y'all have never seen. And me and my best friend, we were supposed to start this thing together years ago when I first bought my camera. That was the reason that I bought my camera, because I have a camera. I have a, wait, which is what majority, hold on, where is my camera? Which is what majority of, I just had it because I'm charging the battery. Which is what majority of my older content was filmed on. And y'all gonna get real this baby, because I ain't made it yet. Like, I'm thinking about the vloggers that I found. I am just a vlogger who used to literally just get up, film her daily life in her parents' house, like growing up, being a kid, transitioning into an adult, having your own. I've watched her, so many people. Like, oh yeah, back to my girl Jazz. She is working a full-time job, doing content creation. She calls us her roommates because essentially we are her fucking roommates. Like, she's very much so a loner, but she's not alone. And she talked about her mental health, and we get to see the 360. She was vulnerable and told us, like, yeah, she had admitted herself into a psych ward because she wanted to take her life. I love that. I love real raw content. This girl I just came across on TikTok, which also put a battery in my back. The name, her intro says, "I am a rich bum. I became a content creator on accident." Like, what? Like, how is that your intro? And then she just gets to saying, like, yeah, like, I became a content creator on accident. I was uploading videos and one of them stuck. I'm now making money and I can do whatever I want to do, however I want to do it, go where I want to go. Like, literally sharing your life with a human being is much more of a blessing than anything else you could do. Which is why it's so crazy that we're going into a digital age and these people want us to be in the house, because just think about how much social interactions that you see in movies and the TV shows. Like, people have co-ed friendships, they have this, they have that, and then you look around at your life and you may not have that. But do you know, creating that is such a good story. But another issue that I have with this line of work is people be trying to over romanticize a moment. They try to do too much, and I feel like it takes away from what you're trying to do. It's just certain things I'm just like, okay. But at the end of the day, who am I to say? It's your form of artistry. It's what you want to do. What I've learned is that, baby, it don't take all that. You can still get your message across with the bare minimum. You can still be considered a person that make videos and do the bare minimum. The people who are going to see it are going to come back consistently. They are going to watch. They are going to engage. They are going to spend time with you because you putting so much of yourself out there. They're going to spend time with you. They're going to push you. They're going to motivate you. Like Peyton Charles, she talked about how she was working and going through it, and um, she was making videos, and her people literally told her, like, if you come consistently and post for us and do this, we will stand behind you. We will back you. And she is in her she's 40. She's in her 40s. Vlogging, doing video work, investing into this, traveling, taking care of her daughter, putting her daughter through school. Peyton just bought a house. I ain't even caught up on her content, but I do know that it ain't just about clicks and views. It ain't just about aesthetically pleasing. This shit is a way of life. And it's either you take your time and you start your career and you do it the way that you want. You learn, you become a guru, you implement it along the way. And what's for you is for you. Or you do what's cute, you do what's trending. But people are not going to consistently come back. And you will burn out. You have to be a creative at your core, because that's what keeps people interested. Interested in your videos. And interested in your life. One of the people that, when I really wanted to, it's a bunch of people that influenced my journey. If you go back to my favorite YouTubers videos, a lot of those people still influence my journey. Okay? They still do. But as far as like what I really wanted to do with the camera, it's this guy on here named Valandis. And he just, I haven't like, cause I'll watch a vlog, but when it comes to over consuming like just people who are already doing it, I try not to. A lot of times, like, I'll watch my favorite people, but I don't want to over consume people who are already doing it, because I want to learn, but I also still want to have my own creative touches. And sometimes you get lost in other people's stuff and you can't even do your own. But this guy on here named Valandis is a cinematographer, black cinematographer. He is posting his journey with cancer. Do you know how brave that is? I mean, I know people do it. You might see a movie about it. But that is his life. And he decided to put that on camera. You see what I'm saying? Like, people who literally give you the raw, who give you the real, who give you the intricacies and delicacies of their life. And it's not just about, let me teach you how to be a cinematographer. Let me show you how to do it. It's not just that. Because even when it is that, they still incorporate themselves in it. But to be that real and raw, and to share your cancer journey, to have enough energy and enough go get it to put that camera up when I know you going through it. Y'all see it up there? My mom died from cancer. I know you're going through it, especially if you're going the Western medicine route. Okay? So I'm back on my Zoom. Because the dude was like, so when y'all gonna start? When y'all gonna start? Because I was dropping that shit last night now. He was like, so when y'all gonna start? When y'all gonna start? And I'm like, I've told my best friend, multiple times. She's feeling like, for her, I feel like it's a confidence thing because she has the catalog. She was the one pushing me to get on TikTok, which, yeah, short form content is a good way to get your feet wet. But like, you was engaging in create, like, you got a viral video on there, even though you don't even know what you was doing, but you know, like how things just align. But it's two questions I had to ask. Well, it's two questions I asked because it's just like I'll film whatever you want me to film whenever you want me to film it because I'm never going to turn down the opportunity to do that. I love it that much. I don't care if it's making me money or not making me money. Like, I love the art. So it's two questions I asked her. I said, how do you want it to look? And how do you want to tell your story? Like, where do you want to start from? Because how you want it to look is always going to change, and that's okay. You don't have to be niche. You don't have to have the same look every single time. Switch it up. That's art. That's allowing yourself to express yourself. That's being creative. That's not doom scrolling because you could be doing so many things, but when you actually allow yourself to think and you can create and you can see that shit in your head, you know it can be seen in the physical. It's just, how are you going to work to get exactly like you want it in the physical, or are you just going to make a move anyway? I've been, another thing too is I've been in my feminine energy, like just learning about the type of feminine that I want to be, which is dark, which is femme fatale, like that girl. Like, I was doing some of the most things that I never even, well, I'm not gonna say not, well, for one, something that I never do is look at wedding dresses. Why am I looking at wedding dresses? I don't even have a man. Like, I'm not even engaged or nothing of the sort. So it's just like, I'm getting more into my feminine energy. Like, I was looking up like how I want to dress, like how I see my future self dressing. It's gonna be hell, but for some reason I want to wear dresses and put on heels. I want to look like a mob wife. Like, I've just been in my creative zone, especially. It's been something that is keeping me off right now in my real life because my real life is not dead. Like, I've been out of work and loathing and trying to stress about that, and that shit ain't even getting me nowhere. The hospital, they pushed my start date back. I'm supposed to start tomorrow. They pushed my start date back because my background check ain't back. Bitch, it's been 2 weeks. What the fuck you talking about? So, yeah. And it's just like, bro, I just want a consistent paycheck. So now I can start investing. Like, I got shit in the vault. I have a catalog. I have archives. I have things that I want to take action on. And it's so crazy. Like, I'm starting to, like, I'm literally in a group chat, y'all, with over 600 women of color who, some of these people have worked on power. I'm in a group chat with some women who worked on that SZA and Keke Palmer movie. Like, I'm getting closer. Like, I'm getting closer to where I'm supposed to be. I don't think I really even paid attention to that because I literally started the year off doing what I love, which is film. Helping my friend work on his first film that could possibly be on Tubi. I was an AD. First of all, director for me was never even a part of my game plan. It was always camera and editing. Granted, I still don't really know all of the like the technical terms and the lenses. Like that's another thing that investing in tech will do for me, so I can have the hands on more. But um, I've never seen myself as a director, and it's so crazy because my best friend's sister, when we were talking about human design, and she read out and she showed me my 6'2" generator. She was like, "Have you ever thought about being a director?" And I'm like, "No." Like literally not. And then also yesterday working on the film, helping my friend get the reshoots of his film because the DP that he had almost one tried to steal it and two tried to fuck it up. So I went back to my school where I went to film school for a little bit, and the second camera person that worked on his film and one of the advisors there, one of the teachers there, was trying to get me to come back, and he just kept saying, "You better get your paper. You better get your paper. You better get your paper." And I'm like, I might come back. Who knows? Like, I'm a wild card. Who knows where I'll be in the next couple of months? Um, but it's the delivery of it that was fucking with me because, but my friend was the one that pointed it out, and I thought it was interesting that y'all pressing me about coming back here when y'all don't even know what I can do. Like y'all don't even know what I could do. Yet you're pressing me about coming back, trying to throw a piece of paper in my face when, for one, everybody's journey is not the same. Maybe I specifically came here to meet the people that I was supposed to meet and go on about my way. Maybe I wasn't supposed to finish. Maybe things weren't supposed to work out for me there because, to be honest with you, I'm not even gonna say it didn't work out, but I wasn't in the right headspace. Like I wasn't present. I was, you know, making little moves and little strides, but I could not stay present. I was so concerned about money, 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 like how I'm gonna make money, how I'm gonna make money, and not just being there, which took away from classes, which took away from just my overall schoolwork. And I feel as though maybe it wasn't even about that. Maybe it was specifically getting in the rooms, building community and exposure, because those were the things that I actually went to school for. I didn't go there for the piece of paper. That wasn't like yes, I chose the associate program, but I didn't go there for that piece of paper. I went there with a whole nother lens on because I know what I've been studying. I know what I can do. I know what I can learn how to do. This is just improving. It was just supposed to be about improving that. It was never even about the finish line for me. It was about adding to my it's about adding to what I already got going on and putting pieces together so that I can work with the people that I want to work with who are still figuring it out themselves as well, but still may have more leverage or more experience or more moves than me, where there's no ego involved. Because a lot of the people that I want to work with, I went to college with, or I knew them since high school, and they're local still, which is also still a blessing. Like, it's so much more than what you see on that screen. Like, that conversation still has me on fire. Like, I couldn't even go to sleep really. Like, it wasn't until I don't know what I watched, but I watched something And then I tried to watch something else and couldn't. I just went to sleep because it's that deep for me. And excuse me, granted, I still just want a job that I could do that I don't have to take home with me, because I feel like this is the year for this. For real. I'm charging my battery, I'm charging my mics, and that's the thing, I don't have no elaborate equipment. I have the bare minimum. I have a camera, I have a DJI Pocket 2, I have mics that I bought off of Amazon, lavalier mics that I bought off of Amazon for like 20 bucks. I got a little clip on, like I can clip on my phone. It's dead now. I got this tripod that y'all standing on. I have another like handheld tripod that I can still set up. This shit gives me a high that I can't get off weed. Like, and it's the thing, like, even though I was smoking last night, because I did smoke, I wasn't even finishing the blunts. I was so high of what we were talking about. I even had the dude like, yeah, like that's real, that's real. Like he was really, he said he about to go back to the. I was like, yeah, you gonna be like, after all this shit I just told you, you gonna go back and watch your shit and be like, damn. Like you can't, like, I was influenced to do this because other people were doing it. But I know I'm not gonna be doing it the same way that they're doing it. I've learned so much from people, and a lot of them don't even know my name. Some of them know me because I'm commenting, I'm having substance and depth, especially when it comes to them sharing their lives and asking other people for opinions. Like, especially the people that still do comment back when you actually comment stuff, you know? Because it's one thing to not comment back, but because some people do read the comments, but I feel like you should still acknowledge it. Like, that's one thing I don't get about people with these huge followings and stuff like that. Acknowledge the people who watch you, who come back. Acknowledge them, talk to them, create something specifically for those people. Figure out who those people are so you can know, so you can shout them out. Because it's bigger than what you put on the camera. They are watching your life and damn near know you, know a piece of you. You know, it's about connection, it's about community. And I was telling my friend, like, because we're 29, about to be 30, like, we're still figuring it out. And we trying to figure out, like, why is everything just going south with these jobs? We're not getting hired. It just seems like we're getting more and more stagnant. Or not even stagnant, but it just seems like nothing's moving. Because, you know, we get it. Bills still got to get paid, but we also have to create some shit of our own. Me giving this to y'all, it's costing me nothing. It's costing me nothing but time. And that's okay. That's okay, because one day somebody's going to find this and it's going to change their perspective as well. It's going to change their mind as well. You don't need all the things that you think you need. I literally have a video on my channel called Use What You Have. And that was literally, I was preaching like this back then. Like when I started doing my seasons, season 1 and season 2, like I was preaching like this back then, but now it's aging. So it's like, The highlight of that video was I literally, let me just go back. I wanted to make something, y'all, and it was like a storm going on outside. It was like trees falling, all of that. And I went to the store to get stuff and came back and was like, dang, I don't have just this one thing. And it all boiled down to like, girl, you went out of this house, you risked your life for whatever the thing was that you thought you needed, and if the whole time it's at the house. Use what you have. Okay? Use what you have. You got your phone, you want to film your videos vertically. Okay. You want to create some foreground, you want to create a move what's that shit called? You want to create a shot list, you want to have it all drawn out. Cuz it's cool to have a plan, but we all know when it comes to filmmaking, your whole scene could change. You could be doing something and the smallest thing will ruin continuity. You may gotta do that shit all over again. It's about the art, people. And that's what literally, first of all, what really got this going in me, what was I watching? Oh, I was watching From Scratch. I was watching From Scratch. It's a series on Netflix called From Scratch. It's a love story. But if you get triggered by things with cancer and people going through the motions, I still say watch it. Cause I wasn't expecting that, but I still watched it anyway. Um, what's that girl name? I forgot her name. But she was the girl that played Colombiana, if I'm not mistaken. And her dad wanted her to become a lawyer, go to law school. But she took her money for a semester and decided to go to Italy to learn how to be an artist, to go to one of the best places to learn about art. She didn't feel like she could do it, imposter syndrome. But girl, you left your family who initially was not seeing what you saw. And you went there and you created a whole new life for yourself. You fell in love with a chef who was also an artist, because food is art as well. And y'all ended up blending your lives together no matter what that looked like. And literally, as I'm watching a movie, y'all, I'm crying. I done broke out the sketchbook. I'm sketching the word art, and I'm just writing art, and I'm just putting like foreground and just creating. That story was so beautiful to me because it talked about art, it talked about love, it talked about passion, it talked about sacrifice, it talked about, not even talked about, but it was about so many things, but still staying true to the art. Still, like the dude, her husband, he had cancer. It was in one of his legs because he had hit his leg and the shit never healed. So then he went to the hospital and found out that his cartilage was like cottage cheese in his leg, in his knee. And that fucked up his dream because he had literally just opened up his restaurant because he had used their savings to create a pop-up shop. And the former owners of the restaurant, because it was a restaurant he used to work at, and the former owners of the restaurant wanted to support his dream of turning it into a restaurant. Y'all, literally, as soon as he got off the ground, he got diagnosed with cancer and could not even stand on his knee to cook. He had to subject to doing it around the house, and that was frustrating him. Um, but the whole time, it was about the art, and it was about the love, and it was about, it don't matter if We go broke trying to do this. It don't matter if we gotta die behind it. Staying true to the art and incorporating it into your daily life, into you going through cancer, into you not finding a job, into you figuring it out. That movie was really, that was really the catalyst, because that's what honestly, one of the things that honestly got me back in front of the camera to even go live. Last year I went live like every damn day, and that created a lot of not even a lot of traction for my channel, but I saw the numbers move more than they ever had. And they still moving more than they ever had. I call myself an OG because I know so much. Just like I said, y'all gonna be like, but what about the numbers? What about the numbers? Baby, it's not about the numbers. It's about the knowledge and the consistency. You willing to get back on the saddle time and time again, even if you're not even making no strides. But that comes. That comes with showing up and allowing people to hear your story and to see your face. Because it was really interesting to me that the people at my film school, because my friend, he didn't even say nothing. Because I already know, like, because I was peeping it, but I was trying not to feed into what my advisor was saying, because y'all don't even know who y'all talking to. Like, just because you haven't seen what I can do doesn't mean I haven't been doing it or that I'm not capable. It's just being in the right environments, being in the right rooms, being that I'm a generator. I'm not supposed to do things that don't light me up. School didn't light me up like I thought it would. It was the people that made me wanted to keep coming back. It was never about the environment. Like, yeah, y'all got equipment, yeah, y'all got, like, but it's still like I still want to do it my way. I still want to do it with the people that I want to do it with. And that is the shit that takes longer. That is the shit. But it's also the shit that builds character and it makes people want to watch your shit because you will know what you're talking about. People want to hear from people that know what they're talking about. Like, so yeah. Um, it's about, another that dude, he kept, cause for me, I'm weird. Like, I don't be wanting to look dead in people's eyes because I feel like y'all be trying to take my soul. So like, I was looking away a lot of the times, just trying to get my thoughts, just trying to, I don't know, I think it's a form of ADHD, or I might be on a spectrum a little bit. I don't know. But um that was just the battery in my bag that I needed to make this a permanent part of my life. Because it'll always be a part of my life. Like, I don't feel like I film and record as much as I should on a daily, just as far as documentation is concerned, period. Because essentially, this is my legacy. This is what I will leave behind for the world, for that little girl, for that little boy who wants to do this, who wants to do it their own way, and not get caught up in the facade. Because just look at Dolce, y'all. Just look at Dolce. Her YouTube channel, all of her old content is trending, like in the algorithm. And I'm really looking at her like, wow, like just a black girl with a creativity that's out of this world, and just deciding to implement it, to work on it daily. Because one of her videos was like, I got fired today. And then she went on to talk about I'm just about to go to music studios tomorrow and see if I can get an internship because I don't have nothing to lose. I she was like, I got fired and I'm gonna be all right. And she chased her dreams. I want to say, I don't know if it was from that video on, but the next video I came across that I watched of her, she was basically like creating a mood board for a photo shoot or a video, I don't know, and she just worked on her craft and to some capacity released it. Because you don't have to release everything, but you do have to release something. You do have to put something out there. And if it sucks, you did it. I just saw somebody say, it was this dude on TikTok, he was giving content creator tips and he was like, if the video sucks, guess what? You never have to post that video again. But it's still a win because you posted it, you put yourself out there. The content creator who literally is one of the most paid and he don't even say nothing. The videos are where people are doing something in a weird way and he do it in the way that if you have common sense, you would do it that way. And he just be like, or he pointing to stuff. Art. Who would have thought of that? And who would have thought he would be where he is now? And to think like he wasn't just posting that one video. He was also working on, get from over there. He was also, because my equipment is over there. He was also, thank you for the like, whoever that was. He was also creating his life outside of the camera, still going through life outside of the camera. Because you know, with some people, yes, you do have a niche and you have to keep showing up doing that one specific thing. But then some people want to know about you and that'll create something. Get your cold mouth off of me. Your cold nose. Then that'll create a whole nother level of attraction all its own. So it's just like, just do you, bro. Just do you. No matter what it look like. No matter the views. Somebody saw it and it resonated. I'm like daydreaming in and out because I'm just thinking like, my life is about to change. And not in the ways that I thought. Like my life is real deal about to change. Because I want to keep this fire. Like I don't want to give this up. I've always had it. But I just feel like I just added more gasoline to the fire because the burn, the itch, all of that shit has never went away. It may have toned down due to me being in my head about materialistic stuff or the physical, but it's always about the things that you can't see that makes all the difference or that you should be looking forward to. I literally have a tattoo on my back that says, "For we walk by faith, not by sight." My second tattoo. Yeah, I forget that so many times. I forget it so many times. Trying to figure out, do I have, is there space here for me? And girl, it is. Like even when I was at the last job that I got fired from and I shared my content or just shit that I know or shit that I've been doing over the years with people, And they like, why did you stop? Or my homegirl, who I didn't even know watched my videos on Instagram, was like, yeah, I watch your videos. Like, you should keep doing it. Or you should. And I thought that was so dope. Because, you know, I get some people who don't watch. I mean, I get some people that, you know, do watch your videos and don't engage. But there's also people who are ghost watchers who watch your videos and really support you. They just won't like, won't share. And even if you are a hater, your view still did more than engagement, if that makes sense. Like, what the hell? But to also actually hear people encourage, like, who actually took the time to watch my stuff and encourage me to keep doing it, who is enough. Because if you get a little noise, that still makes all the noise in a silent room. Right? She agrees. But yeah. Like, I posted a video of my dog and she got like over 1,000 views on TikTok. Which I thought was cute because I was like, when your dog don't have real friends, so you gotta create virtual ones. And then she jumped on my bed and was like she just jumped up at me, and I put, don't be talking no mess, because I knew she was talking shit. Like, she a Aquarius. But yeah. So do it wrong, do it right, do it mentally unstable, do it creatively, do it with love, do it with passion, do it with empathy, do it with honesty, do it with your heart, do it with your soul. Don't ever do it for the money. You're gonna burn out, or you're not gonna do it at all. Because money is gonna forever be an issue. To do it how you really wanna do it, or to not do it at all, it'll still be an issue regardless. It's just, are you gonna do it anyway? And words are a blessing in itself. I'm giving something to somebody that I don't even know. I'm giving something to people that I don't even know. And that makes all the difference. But I think I'm gonna go. I've said a lot on here within this past hour. But I just want to say, it's your girl B Rose, aka Black Rose, coming to you with another exclusive. And I just want to say, take it one day at a time. Girl, you see me doing my outro. Just remake it to take it one day at a time. Not you turn your head to the side like I did something wrong. And it's only gonna get better, baby. I'ma see y'all at the top.